name is Jordan. Today is going to be a very special video. I have actually been on and off about this video. I was going to make it several weeks back, and I actually attempted to make it one time. That did not go well at all. So I decided to attempt to do this one more time. This show means a lot to me, and I've always wanted to make a video about the show, but I couldn't do reaction videos because I already saw the full series. This show has had a huge effect on a lot of people, not just for the storylines, but for the characters, for the makeup, for the set, for the conflicts. Everything that kind of went into the show is the reason why so many people are talking about it. I am so excited for the second season. I could not be more excited because this show is unpredictable. I wanted to discuss the characters, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to pull out my handy dandy makeup box, and then I'm gonna do my makeup while discussing it. I'm doing my makeup while talking about the show Euphoria. So this is how this video is gonna go. So yes, I'm gonna be doing my makeup. I have some questions that I wrote down. No answers, I just wrote some questions that I wanted to discuss in here just so that my video would be a little bit more organized than my brain is, so. The first thing I wanted to talk about was my first impressions on the show before I watched the show. I remember going online and like seeing a clip from Euphoria, and obviously Zendaya was in this show, and I love Zendaya. That was probably the reason why I even gave the show a shot. The show just looked so intense to me, and it also, I could tell that it dealt with mental health, so I wanted to give the show a shot. And also the acting just looked, even from the video clip I saw, the acting looked so well done. Yeah, what the hell? Okay. Yeah, it was weird. Wait, what? See, I'm getting sidetracked again, I don't even know. Yeah, so that was why I gave the show a shot. I saw Zendaya in a video clip and I was like, oh my god, she's acting! Ah! I just love Zendaya so much, and she is so incredibly talented. I was a little confused as to what I was getting myself into, but I was really excited to start a new show because I'm always excited to start something new. I do think for people who, you know, aren't prepared to watch the show, you don't have to. All the characters are going through a lot, and not all of them are mentally stable. It's not a show where everyone gets a happy ending. It's a lot to handle. It's kind of this constant loop of like, there are days where everything will be okay and then other days will be terrible. All these characters went through so much. It really made me feel heartbroken for them, but also a lot of people who are watching this show will relate to it, and they will relate to feeling like, you know, even though your life is getting put together, it can still fall apart. So another question that I asked myself was, how do you feel about the casting of Euphoria? First of all, this is a simple answer. I don't think anyone else could play these characters as well as the cast did. Zendaya was so amazing. Rue, I could not picture anyone as Rue. I could not picture anyone as Jules, that besides Hunter. All the freaking cast is amazing. My favorite character in this show, I love Lexi. I could really relate to her because she was always kind of in the background. I would say Maddie. She doesn't handle a lot of situations great, but I feel like she doesn't really care about herself as much as she should. You know, she gives everyone a pass, even her disgusting, toxic, abusive boyfriend. And it's sad because you really root for her to get help. You root for her to, like, you know, get away from him. She's so stuck in this place of like, okay, well, maybe I can change him. I really hope that she gets out of that relationship, and I hope that he fucking rots in hell. Everyone that's giving him a free pass needs to realize that he's abusive, and just because he's hot doesn't mean that he can get a free pass. Anyways, bye. So yeah, my favorite character is probably Maddie. I really want her to stand up for herself in the next season and really get the fuck away from Nate. The most complex character, in my opinion. Honestly, this was a hard question to even ask myself because I think in a situation you could probably say that all of them are complex. Obviously, Nate is complex. We don't know what's going on in his mind. We can see sometimes you feel bad for Nate, and then sometimes you're like, Ew. But the one that I think confuses me the most based on her personality would probably be Jules. I feel like we didn't fully understand her character. I think she is so lost and she's never had someone truly love her like Rue loves her. She's kind of stuck in this place like, oh my god, I love everyone. I think I need to know a little bit more about Jules because she is so complex. Obviously Nate is complex, but Jules, I don't know, I just want to know more about her. Which character has the most growth? Some people may disagree with me. I think Cassie, because I really do think that she understands her worth now and she knows that she can do better. And that's a reason why I think she was kind of pissed about McKay, about him, like how he was joking in that scene with Nate. Got pissed. And, you know, I think she realizes the worth that she has. Yeah, she has growing to do, but I do think that she grew a lot in this season. She deserves so much better than the men that she's dated, and yeah, I do think that she has growing to do, but she definitely grew a lot in this season. The character that changed the most was probably Kat. Obviously, everyone knows it's Kat. In the beginning, she was a virgin. She was kind of that outcast friend. And then, boom, she was a sex god. She changed and she grew towards the end of the show because, again, she realized her worth and she was able to kind of tell the guy that she loved what was going through her head. She was worried that, you know, he wouldn't like her for her. I can relate to the character, I think Rue and Lexi. Rue, she always thinks like she's a disappointment and that people don't really want to hang out with her. She always kind of questions why people love her. I think that she deserves a lot and she's just an amazing person and she doesn't see her worth at all. She kind of keeps to herself a lot when she's in pain. I can also relate to that. She carries a lot of weight on her shoulders. Now I'm going to discuss the storyline. This storyline is about a bunch of teens, like drugs and peer pressure and addiction, freaking relationship abuse, confidence issues. Like Kat goes through a lot with, you know, loving her body, loving herself. I think obviously the topic that was most introduced was the addiction topic and was the mental health topic. I do think that they portrayed mental health in a way that is so confusing, but a way that is so relatable because, you know, people don't really understand that even the ones that are going through sadness and depression, they can't explain what they are going through. So I think that, you know, the confusing points and the dramatic like color changes really do show that depression is confusing. I think that they really showed mental health in a way that you know, some people would be like, what the fuck? But other people could kind of understand it. That spiral, you know, like you would see one episode where Rue is like kind of happy. And then the next episode, she was lying in her bed watching 30 episodes on Netflix and like not peeing for like 48 hours. So you could see her sadness, yeah. Or some you couldn't even see. And I really want to see the characters that we didn't get to see this season, like Lexi. I want to see more of Lexi. I want to know more about Nate to kind of uncover why he's such a psychopath besides his dad like being disgusting and degrading and gross as fuck. I want to know more about that family. I want to know about their mom. Relationship abuse from Maddie was really sad because I feel like a lot of people who are in a toxic relationship or a mentally abusive relationship, you know, a lot of people don't know how to get out. They think to themselves, okay, maybe one day this person is going to change. Maybe I can fix them. Maybe it will be okay in the future. Maybe they're just angry today, but they'll be fine tomorrow. And it's really sad to see Maddie go through that. I think a lot of people get annoyed about her character staying with Nate after everything that he's done to her. But in my opinion, I think that she is afraid of being alone. My camera died. Yeah, so again, I think that Maddie's afraid of being alone and she's afraid of being by herself. And, you know, you see her parents' relationship and how it's not the best. I just really hope that she knows her worth in the future and that she has a man who truly loves her for who she is, because I think she's a great person, but Nate is a draining human being. I wouldn't want to be near Nate let alone be with Nate. I want to see him rot. I want to see him feel the pain that he put everyone through. I want him to develop as a character and know that he fucked up. I want him to change. I want to see character development and growth. Because right now we're not seeing that. And, you know, honestly, I kind of compared him to Bryce Walker. No, he has not raped someone, but his abusive, manipulative behavior of having people feel bad for him even though he's in the wrong is disgusting. And I've never felt hatred for a character like this since Bryce Walker. The actors are amazing, but I hate the characters. There's a difference. We see Kat like grow and finally realize that this guy loves her and that he's not using her for her body. Kat definitely got more confident throughout the season. The last thing that I wanted to I have hiccups. The last thing that I wanted to talk about was the season predictions, what I feel like is gonna happen in the second season. As of now, I don't even know what's gonna happen in the second season. I hope that Lexi gets an episode because I fucking love Lexi. I want to see what goes on in her life because we only know about her sister. And I feel like there's so much that we don't know about Lexi. We see her as that kind of therapist friend, but I just want to see her blossom and I want to know more about her. Rue, she's gonna definitely be alive. We might have a hospital episode in the first episode or whatever of her still unconscious and maybe waking up. I don't really know what's gonna happen. Jules is gonna come back after leaving on a train. Fez, I don't even know what's gonna happen to Fez. I hope Nate gets in trouble. I hope he goes to jail. I hope Maddie finally tells the truth about what happened to her. Powerful moment where she finally realizes that she doesn't want to be with Nate and that she deserves better. I hope she gets another love interest in the second season. I hope Lexi gets a love interest, maybe a woman. Kat, I want to know about her and that boy. I forgot his name. Loki. Okay, so yeah, I don't really know what's gonna happen in season 2. There is so much that we don't even know about. I just hope that all the characters develop. I hope, I hope Nate's mom finally realizes what her husband did. And I hope we know a little bit about Nate's mom. I don't even know. Predictions are so hard. I always get them wrong, so no matter what I say, it's not gonna be accurate. I just wish nothing but the best for all of them. That looks horrible. I'm gonna try this. Actually, that kind of looks good. So thank you guys for watching this video. I'm sorry that it wasn't the best video and that I'm rushing at the end, but my camera is literally gonna die. So here is my finished look.